Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy X. We are a bit stronger than we were the last time. We definitely did a good amount of grinding in the interim. Quite a lot of characters have reached the end of their particular grids, like Lulu has just reached Flare. Yuna has reached Holy. And they're kind of locked behind these level 3 locks. But right now this is why we kept some of the black magic spheres. And we're now gonna get Yuna, Rikku and Lulu with the top tier black magic spell. So Yuna has learned like all of her white magics. She's learned Holy. She now has like the 4 elementals and then the most powerful non-elemental spell. Rikku has a Curaga, all the elemental spells and Flare, as well as Holy. I used the white magic sphere on Rikku to teach her that. But yeah, I've been grinding for quite a while. I literally have a little spreadsheet that I'll put up at the end of the video, just to show the amount of stat gains we had across all the different characters. But yeah, like with Rikku having MP Stroll, like there's literally no danger in her running out of MP, even though she's using these absolutely overpowered spells. And yeah, like just once again, it's just the amazing little dialogue in the battles. But yeah, Wakka can one hit with one attack. Riku's doing like nearly 5,000 damage with one spell. And then we're just gonna swap everybody in so they get a turn. Using Hastiga so that like they'll get more turns, so we can swap more people in. Auron is just doing so much damage as well, like he's just doing crazy damage. We basically, since he was locked behind a level 3, we just moved him backwards with sphere levels till he got to a level 2 lock, and now he's going down Roxas' path, getting more strength and agility. But yeah, there's Holy with like just unbelievable damage potential. And then we have 2 more Mega Phoenixes. I literally was grinding out Mega Phoenixes. I kind of had an idea of like, oh, I'll just try and get to like 99 Mega Phoenixes. But that just proved to be a little bit crazy. But yeah, Auron's like all the way down Tidus' path. He's like learning cheer and stuff. So yeah, it's crazy. But we do now have enough for a Mega Phoenix armor. So that is quite good. I would say it is worth it. Yeah, I think at the last episode I stupidly said that like, oh, here, like, you can learn thrust kick from these enemies, but like, Kimahri is not in the party and will not be in the party where these enemies are around. And where I should have done it is back at the wedding, crashing the wedding scene with Kimahri, but you know, there's other places to get it. I'm not going to worry about it. And yeah, swapping weapons is it's like a slightly quicker recharge time on the ATB. But yeah, like it literally was just like, it became super simple just to go and get into a fight, beat the enemies in like a couple of quick swaps in a turn, and they just give really good experience, like consistently nearly like, you know, just under 10,000, which is just massive experience. But we're gonna just continue down our journey and meet up with Kimahri. And you see, I think it's one of those like I suppose, cognitive dissonance things. It's like the game expects you to be in a hurry and not linger, so they give like these really kind of cool and like, you know, big big boosting big AP yielding enemies, I suppose. And it's like, yeah, no, we're just not gonna rush to Kamari. We're gonna just stay grind out levels. And like the battle box, like the skybox for the area, is like really pretty as well. The city of Bevelle. One of the only times we're able to actually physically walk around it as well. So it's nice. I should also mention, actually, it's one of the only times in the game where the music in the overworld and the music in the like battle theme is exactly the same. But as I say, it's really good to kind of have the whole party back, and like that, yeah, like we're just meeting like the absolute like cap of our damage. We're just killing everything in one hit. At this point I was kind of like, look, I just want to get another drop of Mega Phoenixes. I just wanted to kill things quickly. And what was nice as well is that like you could literally run from one end of the arena to the other end, and there's save spheres on both sides, so you'll never run out of MP, even if you didn't have MP stroll. So it literally was a sit down here and grind a while, you know. And you see, like there's later parts of the game where you're going to have to like grind out battles to capture different enemies. So like in terms of story, we're kind of grand. We could literally turn off encounters, but we're still going to want to get into encounters, fight enemies to literally capture them. Excuse me. So it's not as if we're never going to be seeing new enemy types and things like that. So and again, one of the achievements is literally to get to the other end of like, or get completely around the sphere grid and activate every single node, and like, you know, so we're not going to be short of getting levels in this house. But again, literally, you know, it's still a challenge, I suppose, to have the patience. Just a challenge to have like the patience to just you know, sit and wait for your Mega Phoenix drops. But if I was to wait for like 99 Mega Phoenixes, I literally would like be insanely over leveled. And there'll come a point later on in the series where we're literally sphere levels aren't going to be difficult to come by at all. And now with another 2 Mega Phoenixes, we've enough. So on to Seymour. No more encounters. Let's save and enter the boss fight, which is literally going to be so much less challenging now. And here's Kamari, who has now missed all of that leveling up, unfortunately. But he's just shaking his head like, I literally was willing to sacrifice myself to save you guys. You just run back. Not only that, you don't. You took 8 hours to get here.
Freedom from this painful life.
You talk too much, Seymour.
Just give Roxas a boost to his already ludicrous strength.
It is good to see you again, Lady Yuna, but you don't seem pleased.
I'll only be pleased when you're gone to the far plane.
And we're gonna send you there now, you fiend. Kamara's back so you can finally like steal again. Tetra Elemental is basically, it heals and gives like all the nulls, so like Null Tide, Null Blaze, Null Frost. Which even though like we've like maxed our like main stats, you still have characters that are more magically defensive and physically defensive. So like Tidus is still taking 1000 damage from like a spell, you know. I kind of knew he'd be immune to silence, but I mean, might as well try.
Although he was not the man I once knew,
Auron gets a talk command.
Shinnok was still my friend, Seymour. You will pay for his death.
Yeah, like Seymour just ate like a bunch of Guado souls, and like Shinnok was murdered as well. It's terrifying. And in Wakka's own words, Yevon don't scare him no more. So Wakka's also moved on to Auron's grid, has like magic break and stuff now. So again, immune, which is unfortunate, but we can now try out Roxas's final overdrive attack. So 8 strikes. And then a check shot. So now Seymour's gonna try and like buff himself up with like like protective spells, and then he has flare. Like that's insane to me. And what's also insane is that like Wakka just takes it. But we have Dispel, so goodbye Protect. Like Auron just on a basic non-crit is nearly doing like max damage. And here we have like, he's basically dead. I could just use Holy, but I mean, let's let our Aeon of Bevelle get his time to shine. Again, the skybox is amazing, like the background imagery, just super beautiful. And now, for now, Bahamut is the only one that can break the damage limit, so he can go over 99 damage in a single attack. So let's see how much damage he does with a now, you know, incredibly buffed up Yuna. Like 22,000. I think that was nearly like his total hit points altogether. Crazy. So that is Seymour one and done. And like an overkilled boss gave like the same amount as like the normal enemies we've been fighting up until now.
We escaped with our
Makes
skates
total
intact,
sense.
but
I
Yuna
also have like
lost something.
600,000 gil. Oh my god.
I could already tell
Money
Her faith was
bags.
shaken. Yevon had betrayed her. I felt like I should do or say something, anything. But nothing came. I was just as lost as she was. And then...
Well?
We're all clear. We will have to avoid Bevelle in the future. Yuna?
Said you wanted to be alone.
Of course.
Wonder what Uni'll do, huh? Think she'll quit her pilgrimage?
That's what you want, right?
Well, if Uni really wants to keep going, then I guess I shouldn't stop her, you know? That's what I think anyway.
Must be tough for Yuna.
Maybe you should talk to her?
We leave at daybreak. If Yuna figures out where we're going, that is.
Yuna's off in the woods. Kamari's with her, but maybe you should go too.
Yeah, it was at this point that I was kind of like, you know, where and how am I going to move around this grid, you know? And basically it was kind of backtracking with a lot of the characters to find these like lesser than locks. And so for Lulu there's like a level 2 lock here that'll break into Wakka's grid. So like best bet probably is just to move her there. Like, strictly speaking, it would have been better just to move her onto Yuna's grid. That way she just becomes, like, OP with magic and then becomes a lot faster. And, like, yeah, the same with Rikku. I was sort of like, oh, like, I have to just, like, move her back through all these different things. But she can technically go all the way backwards through Lulu's grid, all the way back down along just to get more magic, you know, and the other spells. So, no real big deal there. Like, she still has more to gain backtracking, but just can't backtrack as quickly as Lulu could. And like, I don't know if I ever explained it, but going backwards through steps you already knew gets you, like, you can move backwards 4 steps and move forward 1 step. So that's why when you kind of have collected 4 or 5, you can literally go back like 20 spaces, which is just a lot. And yeah, Wakka's still moving through Auron's grid, getting like all that strength, all that HP, which we will not give out about. I mean, that's absolutely like amazing, you know. And I know for a fact I'm gonna just be raging that like I forgot to collect that literal one ability, like the extract power. I'm gonna literally be sitting here being like, oh, I have to go bring Wakka all the way back just to get that one thing. But yeah, and Kamari is just going to finish off Riku's grid. Or section of the grid, I should say. Auron's just literally moving back towards, you know, the start of Titus's grid. And yeah, like that, I'm literally like, I'm just going to collect the extract speed. I know it's a bit out of the way, but it's going to be even more of a killer later. But yeah, we can just actually move Yuna back to where she started at Riku's grid. It's just going to take a good bit of backtracking. But like, I was kind of thinking ahead, like there will be a good few episodes before I even get my first opportunity to get a level 3 key sphere. So, you know, while you're like, oh my god, you're spending like 5 levels, it's like, I'm spending 5 levels to backtrack like 20 spaces. Like, it's, and yeah, Roxas is now at the start of Yuna's grid, so. And like, even at the start of her grid, she was getting like +3 like magics and agilities and stuff. And like, obviously it's because, you know, Yuna can't do damage, so it's like, oh, like it's grand, she's just gonna be healing and stuff. But like, the numbers, she's like just not, she's not getting 1, she's not getting anything like that. It's literally like just super stacked stats, you know. But yeah, Lulu's like, go talk to Yuna, and I'm like, okay. Here's Kamari, stoic as ever. And like, this scene is like super beautiful, so I'm literally gonna just shut up and let it happen.
I always thought that this would be easier somehow. I thought that everyone would help me, with all my friends together beside me. I've been trying so hard.
Maybe you're trying too hard. They told me everything.
Everything? Well, so then, you know.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's just, you know, all those things I said. Like, let's go get Sin, or about Xanarkand. I didn't know what would happen to you, Yuna. I guess... I hope it didn't make you sad. Forgive me.
I wasn't sad. I was happy.
Yuna! Just don't do it.
The pilgrimage?
Yeah. That's right. Forget all about Sin. About being a summoner. Forget all of that. You know, live a normal life. Come on now, Yuna, what do you say?
Maybe I will. Wouldn't everyone be surprised?
Yeah. Except Rikku. She'd be with you. Lulu and Wakka wouldn't hold out long.
Kamari would say yes, too, I know. But Sir Auron...
I'll make him understand, Yuna. It's the least I can do for you.
No, I should tell him. He deserves it. What'll I do if I give up my pilgrimage?
Hey, Xanarkand. Let's go to Xanarkand. Not the one in Spira, the one I'm from. Yeah, we can all fly there. Everyone can go. Then we'll have a big party at my place.
And then we could see Blitzball.
That's right.
Your Xanarkand Abes would play?
Yeah.
We could all watch you play. In a stadium all lit up at night? I'd cheer and cheer till I couldn't cheer anymore.
Yeah, right on.
Well, what about after the game?
We'd go out and have fun.
In the middle of the night?
No problem. Xanarkin never sleeps. Let's go to the sea. Before the sunrise. The city lights go out one by one. The stars fade. Then the horizon glows, almost like it's on fire. It's kinda rose-colored, right? First in the sea, then it spreads to the sky, then to the whole city. It gets brighter and brighter, till everything glows. It's really pretty. I know you'd like it.
I'd like to see it. Someday.
Well, you can, Yuna. We can both go. You...
I can't. I just can't. I can't go.
Yuna.
So yeah, super fucking sad and romantic.
I'll continue. I must. If I give up now, I could do anything I wanted to. And yet, even if I was with you, I could never forget.
I'll go with you.
What?
I'm your guardian. Unless I'm fired.
Stay with me. Until the end. Please.
Not until the end. Always.
That's super fucking cute.
Always.
And we're gonna cut the episode here, guys. Thanks for watching.
Maybe you should head back to camp first.
Roger.